You should already be like used to my crazy shenanigans and way of thinking. Um, so you know how I said that I think mosquitoes are nature's way to give you natural vaccines to add to your biomemory, weird shit like that. Maybe it's just how you would naturally pick up, you know, micro amounts of like bacteria and stuff from your wherever you are located at. And that's why everywhere you go, there's mosquitoes and shit like that. Let's talk flies. What do you think flies are? So I've always been obsessed with like saltwater aquariums and saltwater fish tanks ever since I was a little kid. I spent like 6 years on African cichlids. And when I was really, really little, my parents had a seahorse fish tank, a really big one. And I mean, I'm talking about like I was 3 all the way until I was like 6 or 7. Then we moved and we didn't have it anymore. And then when I was like 12, I really got into African cichlids. Not even 12, I think it was like 11. I remember by the time I was like, I don't even remember. I had like 13 fish tanks, dude. I was breeding all kinds of African cichlids, Alis, rubescences. Um, I only had a couple of Lawandas. They were always too expensive, and I could never get them to breed. Um, but anyways, I had a bunch of types, and I was breeding them. I was growing plants, breeding plants, and all that stuff. It wasn't until I was out of the Air Force and I was in my mid 20s that I was able to actually afford an actual saltwater fish tank. They are kind of pricey, the setup, and you got to be a lot of. If you jump straight into saltwater, opposed to like spending a year or two learning like freshwater, just the aquarium process, things like cycling, and how to properly balance your system, because you're going to spend the first year just a couple of years just weaving through people's opinions, learning what products don't work for you and what methods do and don't. It's kind of a pricey investment for you to get into. So got into the saltwater fish tanks and cleaner shrimp, cleaner shrimp. They tell us that a fly throws up on us every time it lands or it shits on you. Says who? Prove it. I want to see this. That's what a fly does, is throw up on everything. What if a fly was like a cleaner shrimp? Right? Because that's all we ever see in nature is like nature. One, that's all man ever creates is replications of nature. Even the internet, you name it, the whole 9 yards, fiber optics, all of it is just things we've seen in nature that we've tried to replicate. But who's to say that the underwater life isn't just a replication of above ground water life? The only difference is here it's air based, down there it's water based. It's just the complete opposite. It's literally the yang to the yin of up here, but I think flies are just like cleaner shrimp. I think when they land, they eat dead skin, dead microscopic parts, just weird, maybe other bacterias. Who knows? But the point I'm getting to is the only fly that ever bites me are horse flies, and those motherfuckers actually bite. But regular flies, house flies, fungus fly, not fungus, fungus gnats, which are just really tiny, tiny, tiny flies, they don't bite. In fact, they land on you, they walk around, and if you watch their nose, it looks like they're sucking in. No joke, that weird little round spouty nose looks like they're sucking in. So they don't do the whole claw thing like a cleaner shrimp does, but just think about it. Let a fly land on you and watch it. No joke. Does it look like it's eating your flesh or trying to eat into you, or does it look like it's cleaning off the surface of your skin? Right? I mean, yeah, they're known to be around things like shit and decay, right? So, I mean, so does a cleaner shrimp. That's what they eat. Is the decay and the mud and the things that could turn toxic or cause unbalance issues. You know what I mean? So, just food for thought. It's just an idea. I actually had a lot of people. I had really good feedback on the mosquitoes, mojitos video. Uh, I don't know. I try to dance around the algorithms for titles. So, if you're ever wondering why my titles are really weird, we got algorithms to not get fucked with that we have to dance around. So, just a weird idea. Food for thought. Just throwing that out there, guys. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that just popped in my head and I felt like making a video on it. I have a list of videos I'm supposed to make and there is nothing like this, but we'll have some more sutras and more other stuff coming in soon. I had some really good videos I wanted to make here shortly too, and I don't know, I keep getting distracted. Also, the Inner Earth Civilizations Exist and I Can Prove It video, I have it. And from the original content creator as well too. And I'm going to upload it here on YouTube within 24 hours under a different code. I'm going to recode the video itself. I'm going to edit it around a little bit. And by edit it, I'm just going to add a couple of clips in there. And we're going to see if YouTube will let me keep it up if I use the right keywords and the right disclosures. And I'm pretty sure they will. Maybe not. I hope. Let's see.